Hey everybody, I'm here with Sohrab PASIKHANI, who has just gotten, what, 23rd?
33rd.
Ooh, even better, at the Philadelphia Regional this last weekend. Wow, and look at that getup. What were you playing, Sohrab?
I was playing the most broke deck of the format,
Yes,
Infernoids.
that's what I thought when you said that too. So you want to run us through the cards?
Yeah, sure. I'll start with the Infernoid cards because they're pretty easy to digest. The Decatron 2 Harmer deck, alright. Definitely didn't want a third. Not really good on its own. The big guys are really good. Standard 2 Deviati, 2 Onunku, 2 Sestemas, 1 Sajit for the Void Feast combo, 1 Atondo, really good at pushing per game, OTKs out of nowhere, really great, loved him. And then instead of the Petralia, I played the 1 Antra because I played the Kaiju package and either Decatroning the Antra after Kaijuing, returning it to hand, then either doing it again or just keeping it for later is really good in a lot of matchups. So I really like that. Also, like as a whole, it's not the worst one. Definitely better than Petralia in a format where spell and trap cards don't really do that much, or aren't even that really good. So, yeah. Then 3 Void Vanishment, 2 Imagination, the Win Condition, 2 Void Feast. Great, godly, alright if I saw it. I learned later on that if you have 2 Void Feast and a face-up card, you can Void Feast the face-up card and then Void Feast the other Void Feast, and then get like all of your like full board of Infernoids, which I thought was really cool, but I never pulled it off. This card broke every board imaginable, and I loved it for it. And yeah, after you summon Tierra, you could either push for game by killing your Tierra and just summoning a bunch of Infernoids, or just go straight up like beat down with Tierra after intising their entire field. So it's cool. And then 1 for 1, because I guess it's more part of the Infernoids than anything else. So let's see, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 Infernoid cards in 1 for 1. That's what it is, it's graphs. For the outside engines, I played the Kaiju package. I was borrowing a friend's Gamma Seal, and I had to give it back to him at the tournament, but you play 2 Gamma Seal and 2 Kumungus. Some people say you play Kumungus for the rank 7. I didn't play it. I didn't realize it'd be good. But this is what Seistamas can beat over. So you summon that on their field, and you could break their board with Seistamas, which is beautiful. Kaiju Slumber, great mill. So overall, great package, especially with the amount of cards that are really good to Kaiju over, like Baguska and generally every deck that's annoying. The best Infernoid package, best lightsworn package, 3 charge and 2 Raiden. Wolf is ass because if you draw it and you're going second, which you should be doing with this deck, it's just a dead brick, and even though it's good Void Vanishment fodder, every card is good Void Vanishment fodder, so it's whatever. Never saw 3 in the opening hand. Never even saw 2 in one game, actually. But it was really good starting up my engine when I didn't have things going, so it's pretty good. Definitely didn't want a third, but maybe I'd consider a Lila. And then finally, the Snows, Third Snow, and Giant Rex. Giant Rex, I decided last minute because I figured, over Wolf, this guy would be a good Void Banishment target because I could banish it with Snow and then either make rank 4s or just go in for beatdown, and I would never, it'd be a lot easier to keep having targets for Snow. It just decrease it by 1, so this would be like a 7th card that would just recur. Yeah, nothing much to say about Snow Engine. Wish I saw it more. Don't think I'd play 3 though. And then the non-engine cards. Spicy hand trap lineup.
Ooh, 2-2-1-1.
2-2-1-1. I earned this at Nats, and it's the only copy I'm going to have ever. Maxi's good. Droll Lock's amazing because with Infernoids, I think only, it's a really good play to Droll Lock after they get the Master Plan search, because then they're going to have an extra deck monster that they can't like do anything interactive with, so that you can void imagination, blow up their board, and just OTK through whatever they have, through a Tonda, or not OTK, but probably like make a lot of damage and a really good control board. So these two comboed really well against the Spiral matchup. DD Crow I loved. It was really good. Really recommend. You banish Quick Fix when it hits the grave. You banish Invocations when they're in the grave, and you shut down Alistair plays for a little bit. What else did I banish? I know it came up. Whenever I saw it, I was happy. It beat the mirror match really well, because it was a battle of who has the most Infernoids in grave, and I just banished his big boys all the time. So, DD Crow should be a meta staple.
That was your round 9, right? The
That
mirror?
was my round 9. The mirror. Shout out to Antonio. You were pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Next link package. Gofu I never made, or if I made it once. Forgettable. Scapegoat single-handedly won me games. I wish I played 2. Borolo Dragon's in win condition, and this card is just beautiful in every way. I made this against Pendulum with no other cards because he ashed all my other cards, and I just got to sit on Borolo Dragon until I finally had a play. This plus Void Imagination is just bonkers, because the way that they're going to out Borolo Dragon and make a board probably won't conflict with you resolving Void Imagination, so you'll at least like be able to finagle a way out to get Infernoids. 3 Pot of Desire, which is the reason I played this deck, and Raigeki, and the other reason why I played this deck, evenly matched.
Ooh.
So good because you always can get rid of your field. I decimated the Pendulum matchups I went up against with this card, and it was just beautiful. Not much to say about it. I just drew it opening turn a lot, and never drew it late game, so...
Just draw well,
That's
the
just
secret.
draw well. That's the secret with Infernoids. And then 1, that grass is greener. Thank you. That grass in a 52-card deck is still good because your opponent, if they go first, which they should be going first, is going to play out like at least 10 cards from their deck. So that's still a 20-card mill, and that's more than enough Infernoids and more than enough chances to get to snow. And when you put that with Charge of the Light Brigade, you just have really good mills that get you exactly what you want, and you have cards on board that you really like. So, it's good. Never found a problem with that in Void Imagination, even though Void you have to send 1 Decatron and 1 Deviati or it can't resolve. They just never conflicted. They both played really well, and what can I say? Deck's busted when you play win cards.
Did you pick going second a lot of the time?
I picked going second all of the time.
Ooh.
And then I regretted it against Mermails, because going first or second is wrong against that deck.
Just don't play it.
Just don't play it. The phrase used to be, you gotta avoid the Noid, but now it's, don't fuck with Mermails.
Alright, what's the side deck look like, or do you want to do extra? Let's do
I'll do side.
Yeah.
3D barrier.
Not the common printing.
Not the common printing, come on. It came up once, I think, only, when I played against an invoked player, went first and opened 2, and proceeded to debarrier both of his invocations when he had no way to get Alistair banished, and then I just won the game.
That's quite sad.
Not for me. 2 system down, ABC's dead. Twin Twisters, cited in for the Pendulum matchup. There was a moment where I could have evenly matched, or Twin Twistered. I decided to evenly match, I got Scolding, and then I Twin Twisted, and I still won, and then the guy bricked into 3 dead spells, so, I mean, we take those. Pendulum Storm, I wish I saw this card, it's so funny. I used to play Pendulums, some guy like OTK'd me using this card when I had the trap, so can't wait to use it on you, Pendulums. Cosmic Cyclone, didn't run it, didn't need to. Ghost Ogre, never saw it, bad card. Chaos Hunter. Chaos Hunter. I wish I knew to play this against the Dino matchup. However, in the 1 Dino matchup I played it against, it stopped him from summoning his big guy, and it gave me enough turns to be able to search out or be able to get my Void Imagination and make a bigger play. Was actually in for the Trickstar matchup, but I never played against Trickstar, so I don't know.
That's choice.
Yeah. I don't think I had anything for BA, but never hit BA. I guess D-Barrier hits BA. I hit against Zoo, and that was pretty fun. But...
Oh, wow. D-Barrier classically pretty good against Zoo.
Yeah. And then, finally, the extra deck. 2 of the best card in the format, Link Spider. Had to give this one back to my friend, just to make Borload. There's nothing really complicated. Mrs. Radiant. It's either Proxy Dragon or Mrs. Radiant. I thought Mrs. Radiant was cooler because if you get stopped, then at least you get an Earth back or something, right? Decode Talker, never made him. Borolo Dragon, my win condition, my faith, my hope. This card, even the Pendulum matchup, which I was surprised, just won me the game. I was able to just knock his shit down over and over and over again. And it just has really good protection in a format where monsters are the only way to really break boards. So, MVP. Also used him against Spiral to OTK, and that was pretty fun. 1 Omega, he recycles himself. I never made him. I never needed to make him. I think I made him once, but my opponent scooped the next turn, so it's whatever. Tierra, busted. Ulti printing, busted. Jeez, what can I say? You send 3 from the top of your deck to the graveyard, you send 3 for your extra deck to the graveyard, and I just sent these 3 every turn. I didn't have a third Intis, so I just had to play the 2, but that was enough because boards were not that unbreakable. And you could either break their board with the 2 Intis, or you could break your own Tierra and then summon out Deviati or Onoku to like finish off what cards they still have left. So this was really cool. And then my rank 4s for the Giant Rex Snow combo, never made, never made, never made, never made, and made this once, didn't even use the effect because Baguska was on the field and I didn't understand how that worked.
Well,
now you know. The more you know.
So, any cool stuff you ran into? Any fun matchups?
I mean, I guess I can go into that right quick. I think it was pretty fast. Round 1, Pendulums. That summarizes the game. Round 2, I hit Dinos, and I don't know. I get this card, but he makes like Bahamut, Tree Toad, the rank 9, and the big guy all in one turn. Both games, and I just don't know how to out it, so I'm like, whatever, I guess we lose those. Mermails, round 3, didn't know how to beat the deck. Snow and Rex came up a lot. It's like the only disruption I really have that is like before battle phase when they OTK you. But other than that, other than game 1 where he bricked, I didn't really have anything. His cards are really good. Ash doesn't really do much against them if they order the chain links right, so that's that. Round 4, I play against, I think, Dino again, and it goes into time. And I thought time was only 3 rounds, so I banished my Raiden, my Ononku on board, and all of my cards for Snow to attack him to have life points over him. Turns out it goes to 5 cards, or 5 turns. He top decks Gofu, summons Decode, beats over my Snow. I have no cards left, and I top deck Imagination, and I just blow him out of the water. So that was a good game for me. Round 5, I think I faced... I don't think I remember. Crap. Oh. Yeah, I don't remember round 5. Round 6 was Zoo. Zoo doesn't do much against Infernoids. It's banished all their cards in graveyard. Round 7 was... Damn, I'm not sure about that either. Round 8, I remember, was Pendulum. That's all you need. And then round 9 was the Infernoid Mirror, where DD Crow really helped out, and it was... I opened better than he did, and that was the game.
All right, sounds good. Well, congratulations on your 33rd finish. Do you have any shout-outs, anything like that?
I'd like to shout out the Rothschild Foundation for supporting me through these times. They made bad tech calls, but they made me really...
We really opened the vaults. If you
opened the vaults of degeneracy. I guess I'll shout out Gavin Knox since he's sitting right there. Shout out to Paulo. I hope you get back in the regional scene soon. Shout out to Dream Wizards and Phil, and I guess that's it.
All right, sounds good.